here's my 1-year review of investing in a 401k, including how much money I made. For some background, I graduated college back in 2023 with my bachelor's degree in economics and my minor in finance. And since then, I've been working in finance for a little over a year now and no longer have to deliver pizzas to people's houses anymore or grade like hundreds of exams and papers in college for money. So on the first day of my new career, essentially, I opened up a 401k with the company that I work for right now. And basically a 401k is a retirement tax advantage savings account that's sponsored by one's employer, and essentially you're contributing a portion of your salary pre-tax to your 401k. However, there's also a Roth 401k, which allows contributions post-tax. However, the most common 401k that I see is that traditional regular 401k. The benefits to a 401k is that contributions are tax deductible, which basically means that you are saving money and reducing your tax liability come tax season. And most employers do offer a 401k match, which is essentially free money at the end of the day, but let me explain. So when I invest in my 401k, I chose to deposit $180 every single paycheck or 2 times per month into my 401k account to take advantage of my 401k match. And my employer will match that $180 I deposit and deposit an additional $180, totaling a total investment every single paycheck of $360. So it's an automatic 100% ROI just from that company match. My 401k is basically 100% invested into US equities or US stocks because I am young, I have a very high risk tolerance, and I also have 40 years to invest until I retire because I just love working. I don't love working, but it's okay. My 401k had a few options to choose from, like REITs, target date funds, bonds, money market accounts, government securities, US equities, and international stocks. I came to the final conclusion that I wanted to invest 100% only into US stocks because my employer says that this is the most aggressive, ultra aggressive strategy because technically speaking, stocks should outperform other investments like bonds, REITs, and whatnot over a long period of time. The ETF that I chose to invest in my 401k is Vanguard's VTI, their total stock market ETF. VTI invests in large, mid, and small cap equity stocks across a broad range of sectors, so you are super diversified with this ETF, and in dummy terms, you basically own thousands of stocks or every single stock in America. I chose a 1 ETF portfolio because it's very simple, it's very easy to manage, and it's also very stress-free, so I can just invest in 100% of this portfolio into 1 ETF of VTI. And I already have a 3 ETF portfolio twice, one in my Roth IRA totaling just over $11,000, and my taxable brokerage account over $99,000 invested in that one. So I have over $110,000 invested across like 4 ETFs, so I don't want to make it any more complicated. So I chose just one of VTI, so more on this right now. VTI has a low expense ratio of 0.03%, achieving an A+ rating by Seeking Alpha. It also has a pretty solid dividend yield of around 1.3%, which is pretty solid in my opinion, with some strong dividend growth, so my passive income just grows and snowballs every single year. And VTI also has top holdings that are very high quality companies like Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, Amazon, Meta Platforms, and Google. The performance or returns of VTI has translated to over 12% annually over the last 10 years and over 15% annually over the last 5 years, which is great because if you want to be a millionaire over time from just working in your 401k, this is a great avenue to go down. I want to thank Moomoo for sponsoring this portion of the video. If you want to invest in ETFs, then check out Moomoo. With Moomoo, there are $0 commissions and $0 contract fees for stock and ETF options, plus access to really amazing tools like their institutional tracker, where you can track something like Berkshire Hathaway, ran by Warren Buffett, and see exactly what these investors are buying or selling. There's also no need to spend $20,000 or more on a Bloomberg terminal when you can access Moomoo's advanced single stock analysis tools and industry supply chain for free. If you sign up with the link in the description of this video, you can receive up to 15 free stocks worth between $2 up to $2,000 each with Moomoo. Moomoo is also giving new users 8.1% APY on your uninvested cash, which is a great way to get ahead of the future interest rate cuts and to let your money work for you while you plan your next investment. So go ahead and click the link in the description of this video to take advantage of these awesome promos and join a community of over 23 million users globally and experience the power of Moomoo. So the returns of VTI in my 401k, I have a current balance of $12,523.46 with just 1 year of investing so far in VTI with my 401k. I'm up around 19.81% over the past year to date, which is just excellent, and I've made around $1,475.10 in unrealized capital appreciation from just sleeping and working my day-to-day job. My 401k app also says that I've gained around $6,783.37, which is basically a combination of both my 401k match, capital gains, and dividends as well. With the amount I have currently invested, I'm earning right around $165 per year in annual dividends, which is honestly not a lot, but it's better than a bank checking account at least. However, I did plug in a ton of data into a dividend calculator to see all the cumulative dividends I will make, which will definitely go from hundreds to thousands and tens of thousands and a lot more money in the long run if you just buy and hold this ETF forever. With my current investment of $12,523 at the rate of investing $360 per month invested for the next 40 years at a 10% rate of return, I will end up with over $2.5 million thanks to a compound interest calculator, and it does show that investing just a few $100s per month does go a long way to make you a multi-millionaire. The past year is treating me really well in my opinion because the market has just overall gone up and rocketed to the moon, but there have been times where the market has gone down. There's going to be bumpy portions where it's going to go up, it's going to go down, maybe down more, but that's okay because I do plan to invest and buy and hold forever this ETF for the rest of my investing career. I'd say that September was definitely my best month of the year so far, with some of the most gains in my 401k account. However, January was definitely a lower month or my worst month of the year because I did see negative returns for a very brief period. Overall, I love investing in my 401k and do plan to invest way more money in the long run since I plan on being promoted from an analyst to hopefully an associate at my firm. And if that happens, my income will definitely increase, and so will my 401k contributions. I know people are going to ask, like, Marcos, what are some other ETFs to invest in my 401k? Now, my recommendation, not financial advice, is something like VU, VTI, VT, or some other great ETFs on this list that are going to be great for investing in your 401k to have some good capital appreciation and hopefully make a ton of money in the long run. My goals are still to contribute to my 401k, Roth IRA, and taxable brokerage account every single month of around $4,000 to like $5,000, sometimes $6,000 a month. I invest in those accounts, and in the future to maybe add something like bonds, money market fund, or just maybe continue to go 100% to VTI. I am perfectly okay with that. Now, if you guys like this video, please give it a like because this cute puppy did. Now right here's going to be a video on a 1-year review of investing in the S&P 500 index fund or Vanguard's VTI, which is a great ETF. Now have a great rest of your day, continue to crush in the stock market, and take it easy. Peace.